Hey, good morning guys, and we're here to make this video today of some exciting news that we received from Super ATV yesterday about the Cfmoto portals. These portals are going to be coming out and they will be shipping within the next week. They are going to have the 4-inch billet and 4-inch cast with a 15 and 30% gear reduction, and then they're also going to have a 6-inch in the same options, cast, billet, 15 or 30% gear reduction. It's going to be a very simple, straightforward kit. You're not going to need to buy any other parts for the kit to be able to bolt it on. It's going to be a kit the same as the mainline brands have, Polaris, Can-Am, so forth and so on. So they're going to be pretty straightforward to bolt on. Just to give you a little rundown of how easy it's going to be, you're just basically going to take your wheel off of your machine. You're going to take and remove your caliper, remove your axle nut off of the front, pull your rotor off. You're going to go ahead and take off your top ball joint, your bottom ball joint, separate it, and pull off of the hub assembly after you take off your steering arm off of the knuckle. Once that's off, you're going to go ahead, you're going to put on your portal plate. You're going to go ahead and you're going to bolt your portal to the portal plate. You're going to put your axle nut in, which is actually going to go into the top. There's going to be an aluminum cover right here. You're going to put 3 screws in the aluminum cover. You're going to go ahead and do your rotor. Now, the rotors do not come from the factory or Super ATV with the wheel studs in it. And the reason why is because Super ATV actually allows you to change the wheel pattern that you want. You can do a 4x110, which is Cfmoto. You can do a 4x137, which is Can-Am. You can do 4x156, which is Polaris. But now you have other options too, because you can go buy a 5.5 and go to a 5-lug wheel if you want to go to a 5-lug wheel to give more of a mounting point to this. After you have all of your wheel studs installed in the position that you want them off of the instruction sheet that they send you, you're going to go ahead and you're going to bolt your rotor back on, go ahead and bolt your caliper back on, and put your nut and everything back on here on the center. And they do send you a socket, which is I think a 42 millimeter for the nut that's on the portal. You're basically going to repeat that process for the back. The only difference is on the back side of it, you're actually going to have to change or actually install brake line extensions that comes in the kit. That actually goes from your caliper, comes up and mounts to the portal mounting bracket, and then you mate your brake line to that and go ahead and do that. You're going to be able to reuse your factory emergency brake on the kit. They do just reroute to get to the caliper, so you can go ahead and reuse that. Now, one thing I want to talk about is gear reduction on this, and this is coming from my experience, and again, this is going to be my opinion because, again, I have the first XL on portals. Now, because we're running a 35-inch wheel and tire combo on this, it has a 20-inch wheel with a 35-inch tire. The 35-inch tires are actually heavy tires. They're a DOT-rated truck tire, so they're not an off-road mud tire or anything else. That's going to be a little bit lighter than what these tires are. We went with the 15% gear reduction. Still can't drive it in high. You can't pull out in high. It's not going to change. If you go with a 15% gear reduction and you plan on going with a big wheel and tire combo for mud parks and so forth and so on, I would go with a 30% gear reduction so you can at least try to use high. 15% is just not going to get you there. It's going to be just basically like the machine's back to factory as far as gear reduction, speed, so forth and so on with it. Also with the material of it. We all know that cast aluminum is soft, it's brittle, it can break. Billet is much stronger. So I encourage that if you're going to spend the money to buy the portal, because they are a big investment. I mean, they're not a huge investment of what I have in doing our kit, but I've also done our kit 8 months ago. So there was a lot involved with this portal kit on this machine. The new kit is not as involved. You can use your factory stock axles. Do I recommend that? Probably not, because they probably will shear off because of the torque. Excuse me. Because of the torque out here at the gearboxes, they're going to shear off on the inside here. So I definitely would go with a heavier axle. Maybe a Super ATV Rhino 2.0 axle. There's other axle manufacturers out there, Cobra axles and so forth and so on. Depends on how much money you want to get involved in building your portal kit and your portal setup. So I just wanted to do this short video today and explaining about the portals and what we would do if we were building our machine with the kit that's available versus what we built. So going with the XL because of the weight, the tire package, the tires that you're going to put on it, the wheel weight and everything else that you're increasing off of the factory 27-inch or the 30 to 32-inch tire, I definitely would go with a 30% gear reduction on the portal itself. So that is one thing that is a must, or the highest gear reduction that they're going to offer on this. Now, if you plan on putting a portal just to give you the 4-inch lift and you're going to run like a 30 or a 32-inch Carnivore System 3, something like that, and you're using an ATV UTV wheel, then yes, the 15% gear reduction is going to be fine because you're just using that for trail riding. You're not necessarily going out and trying to compete in the King of the Deep and things like that at mud parks and trying to go through bounty holes. But if you want to try to do bounty holes in your XL, definitely go with the billet housed portal with the highest gear reduction that they're going to offer. These portals are live on our website. You can go to our website and pre-purchase them. They will ship out within a few days. I mean, we're literally like 7 days away from the release and they will be shipping. You do your pre-orders, we get your pre-orders in over to Super ATV, we get everything lined up and taken care of there, and literally the days that they're released and they're able to start shipping, yours is going to ship out before the website really even has them listed as in stock. So I just wanted to touch base on the portals here this morning since they are being released. If you have any questions, you can send us a private message on our Facebook page, Crawlworks Power Sports. Our phone number is on there. You can give us a call at 484-355-9966, or you can send us an email from our website, which is crawlworks.net. So again, guys, this is a little touch on the portal situation that we have going on here this morning. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Please feel free. And that'll be it for the portals. We will have a kit. We are going to do an install video here as soon as we can get a kit in our hands of how it goes on to the machine and how it needs to be done. It's fairly simple. It's very straightforward. Don't be intimidated. It's fairly easy. The kit that I built was way entailed, and that would have been intimidating for people to try to do on their own. So again, Super ATV portals are here for the Uforce XLs and the standard cabs. They are on our website. It will say standard or it will say XL. If you have an XL, order the XL kit. If you have a standard, order the standard kit. Again, the website is live. It's crawlworks.net, and we hope to see you on the next video. If you like what we share, please subscribe and share our videos. Thanks. Have a good day, guys.